Sharper Point Commentary, presented by Schwartz Laser Eye Center.
It is horrible what's happening to our friends and neighbors on the border, and it's awful what's happening to our neighbors on the other side of the border. Earlier this morning, Jamie and I talked to Hector Vasquez del Mercado. He is the director of the Las Palomas Beach and Golf Resort in Puerto Peñasco, Sonora, Mexico, on the other side of the closed Lukeville Port of Entry. Devastating to his town, known as Arizona's Beach, because he confirmed that almost 2 weeks into Lukeville's closure, the beaches there are still dead.
Puerto Peñasco relies on tourism. More than 10,000 families live from tourists. So we just need that border open again.
10,000 Mexican families rely on the people crossing the border almost always at Lukeville to come down to Rocky Point, Mexico. So, are we going to get a deal done on border security and border funding? You know, they're fighting the clock back in Washington to get this done. Of course, it's all tied to Ukraine and a Ukraine aid deal. Here's NBC News chief political analyst Chuck Todd on getting that border stuff done.
The failure to get Ukraine aid for Biden would undo a rationale for his presidency. It's that devastating to him. So I think they're going to do whatever it takes to get.
Yeah, and by the way, Biden's aides aren't wrong to say, oh, well, having to swallow some border security along the border and not letting every single person who crosses the border an opportunity to stay here when they're coming illegally, because
this is one of those cases where the progressive position is extraordinarily unpopular.
And
Biden wants the Ukraine aid, period. And oh, by the way, his own political aides say, well, if the price is taking tougher border security, that might play well in the polls.
You know, getting it done is what's most important. But I guess it's the motivation to do the right thing for Americans and Mexicans, Arizonans and Sonorans that doesn't feel right. Politics and tying it to helping a country on the other side of the planet. I don't hate the idea of aiding foreign countries, even Ukraine, because that may help keep Putin put, as in not letting his troops cross his border to invade every former Soviet republic, trying to reclaim Russia's former glory. I mean, really, Vladimir Putin is the Uncle Rico of the world. The former KGB agent cannot let go of the past and will sacrifice his and many other countries' futures to chase down that unattainable dream. So it is in America's security interests to help Ukraine. But it's even more in America's security interest to secure our southern border. And the only reason we're going to get it is because of Ukraine and politics? You think that somebody like me would have learned a long time ago, having worked in politics, that politicians are going to politic.
Thanks for watching Sharper Point. Click to see more from Arizona's Morning News and tap the button in the middle to subscribe.